Asus ROG Strix Scope 296 Wireless. The best gaming keyboard is the Asus ROG Strix Scope 296 Wireless, and it's rare that a keyboard is such an all-round joy to use as this is. There are faster, smarter, even cheaper boards. You'll find all of those recommendations below, but the Strix Scope 296 Wireless brings together many of the features we're looking for in a modern gaming keyboard. Firstly, some of the smoothest mechanical switches in the biz. You can pick between ROG branded NX Snow or NX Storm switches in this board. I've been using the Snow switches, which are your regular linear dealio with an actuation force of 45 grams, though the Storm switches are a moderately heavier tactile option. These switches alone aren't anything special, but a little lube goes a long way. Not one of the usual things we'd find on a gaming keyboard, but a drop of lube on every mechanical key switch makes a surprising amount of difference to the typing experience. Each key press is smooth, consistent, and every thwack produces a glorious clack. Both of the available switches actuate at 1/8mm, which is pretty snappy, though not quite as snappy as the Corsair K70 Max, at its lowest adjustable actuation point of 0.4mm. Similarly, the Strix Scope's polling rate is a mere 1000 Hz slower than the K70 Max at 8000 Hz. Not that I noticed that in-game. The Scope 296 feels extremely responsive. It's also relatively quiet. The sound of the linear switch is reduced to a light pitter-patter by the sound dampening foam, sturdy PBT plastic keycaps, and switch pads. Lubed up, sturdy stabilizers also keep the larger keys, namely the spacebar, quiet. You are able to swap out any of the NX Snow switches on this keyboard for keys of your choosing. However, if you don't replace them with lubed switches, I will personally hunt you down. Don't do the Scope too dirty like that. The Scope 296 is nearly a full-size board. It importantly retains a full numpad, though it's been squished down into a more compact chassis. As a result, the delete key is further away from your pinky than normal. It takes some getting used to, but I've been tapping away on it for a couple of weeks now, and I feel I've got typing on the Scope 296 down to a fine art. Still, it's been a long time since I've been blown away by a gaming keyboard, so many seem carbon copies of what Corsair did 10 years ago, but the Scope 296 is mighty impressive. It focuses on nailing the actual mechanics of a mechanical gaming keyboard. Importantly, it's also great for gaming and doesn't cost anywhere near as much as its smaller, more premium sibling, the ROG Asus.